Welcome to Pizzazz narrative writing exercise. I was principal for the day. Hi, friends. Today we're going to write a super fun story about what it would be like if you were the principal for the day. But we won't just write any story. We're going to make it exciting using three special tools: show and tell, dialogue, and noise. Are you ready to make your story come alive? What is show and tell? Showing means describing something so your reader can picture it. Telling means stating something directly. We want to show more than we tell so our story feels real. Let's look at this example. If we tell, we would say the principal was tired. If we show, we would write, the principal slumped into the chair, rubbing her eyes as if she hadn't slept in days. See how showing makes the picture clearer? In our story about being the principal, we will use showing to describe the school, the students, and how we feel about being in charge. Let's practice show and tell. Imagine you've just stepped into the principal's office for the first time. Instead of saying, I was excited, let's show it. What do your eyes see? What does your heart feel? Now, let's try it together. How would you show that you were excited? Maybe your hands were shaking or your smile was so big it hurt your cheeks. What else can you say? Now that you understand show and tell, let's talk about adding dialogue. Dialogue is what your characters say to each other. This is how we show what they are thinking or feeling. Think about what it would be like if a student or teacher came into your office. Let's look at an example of dialogue. Instead of writing, the students were curious about what I would do, you could write, are you really going to cancel homework? A student whispered, eyes wide with hope. Dialogue makes your story feel real and lets your readers hear what's going on. Now, let's practice. Let's add some dialogue to our story. A teacher comes to you worried about something silly you decide to do as a principal, like turning recess into a dance party. Now, what I want you to do is, I want you to take out a piece of paper and write down what you think the teacher would say to you and how you would respond. Now, let's make our story even more fun with noise words. These words called onomatopoeia help your reader hear what's happening. Think of words like ring, thump, or yay. They make your story sound exciting. For example, instead of the bell rang, you could write, the bell rang so loud it made me jump out of my principal's chair. What noise words can you think of that you might hear if you were principal for the day? Now let's practice. Imagine you just made a big announcement over the intercom like, free ice cream for everyone. What noise would fill the hallways? Maybe you would hear cheers, stomping feet, or even the clatter of lunch trays. Write down and share some other noises you would hear. Now that we have show and tell, dialogue, and noise out of the way, let's talk about the beginning of the story. Now it's time to write the beginning of our story. I was principal for the day, using show and tell, dialogue, and noise words. Here's how to start. Pretend you are walking into the principal's office, your heart pounding with excitement, and your first big decision is about to happen. It's writing time. Let's write the first few paragraphs of your story. Remember to describe your feelings and surroundings. Add some dialogue with a student or teacher, and use noise words to make the scene exciting. You are ready. You got this. Begin writing. We are at the best time of our day. Who wants to share the beginning of their story? Let's get quiet and show respect while we listen for all the amazing show and tell, dialogue, and noise words they used. Remember, show and tell makes your story come alive. Dialogue brings your characters to life, and noise words add excitement and sound. The more you practice, the more amazing your stories will be. Thank you for creating and writing such creative and exciting stories today. I hope you all keep imagining what you would do if you were the principal for a day and keep writing stories that are fun to read. Now, you should write an exciting story for My Pizzazz online magazine. We're ready to see you shine.